your attention just for a moment. It's my pleasure this evening. We're not going to hold you long, but it's my pleasure to introduce to you the judge who is seeking re-election. Anita has been, I think, a great judge. I think that every case that is presented in front of her, she truly deliberates and gives it her all. And she'll continue to do that. So when everybody and anybody asks you the question, what will we have the next time, we will continue to have a conscientious judge that we have to get reelected. If you will, join me and welcome Judge Kelly at her campaign kickoff for reelection.
Thank you, Louis. And I promise not to deliberate much longer before I actually start my comments for this evening. Let me begin by saying this. At this moment, on October 15th, 2009, I, Anita Kelly, declare myself as a candidate for re-election for Circuit Judge, Place 3, Montgomery County, Alabama. And with the support of you, the voters in Montgomery County, the support of my family and my friends, this re-election will happen. As a family court judge, I only have one agenda. And my agenda is to carry out my responsibilities in a manner that is in compliance with the law. And also in a manner that is fair and respectful to every person that comes before me in my courtroom. I want people to leave knowing that they have had an opportunity to be heard and that I have acted in an unbiased manner when I make the decisions and apply the law to the facts of their case. And I think the lawyers in this setting can attest to this, that whenever there are children involved, there is only one question in my mind. And that question, ladies and gentlemen, is what is in the best interest of the child or the children? Now, some people ask, well, why are you seeking re-election? Because that's such a hard job. No one wants that job. Well, I'm seeking re-election, ladies and gentlemen, because I believe that our presence is making a positive difference in the family court division. We are doing everything that we can to improve the process, how we do things, to make things better for the public, for lawyers, for the employees that come before the family court division. But I also want to make strides toward improving outcomes for people who come before the family court division. It's important to me, particularly when we talk about juvenile delinquents. We read the newspaper, we listen to the radio, we scan the internet, and we see all of these horror stories. We see stories about children that are abused and neglected. We see stories about the divorce rate. We see stories about juvenile crime, domestic violence, and it goes on and on and on. There is so much work that needs to be done. So much work that needs to be done, and it requires the right judge to get the work done. And I submit to you today that I am equipped to do the job. I am ready to do the job. And dare I say that on day one, I am ready to lead. This is a job that I can't do by myself. I need the support of you and you and you and you and you and everyone in this room. Because what we're talking about are issues that affect our community. This morning on the Today Show, there was a story about a kid who had been doused with rubbing alcohol. And he was allegedly set afire by 5 schoolmates. I urge you not to think of that case as a problem for those families involved, but a community problem. And it's going to take a community response. While it did not happen in Montgomery County, Alabama, we have similar things that are happening here, and we need your support. And I am ready, willing, and able to serve and to continue to serve as family and juvenile court judge. Now, my family, and particularly my sister, oh, there she is. It's too long because I shared with her what I wanted to say. Keep it to 2 minutes, not 3 minutes. But let me end by saying this, and I think I said this to you earlier, is that this is an undertaking that I cannot do by myself. I need each of you. I need your support. And so I stand on your shoulders. And when there is a victory for this campaign, it is a victory for Montgomery County. It is a victory for families and for children. I want to begin by thanking you for what you have already done and what you will do in the future to make this re-election happen. I also want to recognize my campaign committee. My campaign chair, John Baker, is over in the corner to my left. My campaign co-chair, Angela Kelly Stoneman, is here. My treasurer, Louis Gillis, you all met him, and he will be calling to follow up on some things with you all, I'm sure. And my media contact is Margaret Simpson. She, I think, is downstairs. She's downstairs working. She is here, and Daryl Daniels. Daryl, where are you? Daryl, there you are. Daryl is the web developer, and I encourage each of you all to go to the website because Daryl has done a fantastic job in pulling our website together, reelectjudgekelly.com. So I want to thank them for all that they have done to bring us to this point where we are today. And then there are those people who helped out with this event today. And I cannot forget Tara C.A. Hunter, Andrea Burney, and Terry Roberson, and so many people. Nate Parker and Mr. Willie McKeithen for all they did in bringing the food and the wine and everything together. Again, all of this is a cooperative effort, and so it is for the campaign. I need your support. Thank you for coming out this evening. Hold on before you all move. Hold on before you move. You know, when you start naming names, you always forget people. And I want to acknowledge Patricia Thomas, my dear friend from Troy, Alabama, and Gerald Dix, my dear friend from Troy, Alabama, who's responsible for the decoration for this evening. And then I want my marketing and PR person to stand, Kristen Jordana Gillis. Kristen is a first-year law student at Jones Law School, and we want to acknowledge her presence as well. Can we give all of y'all a round of applause and thank you for what you've done?